Hola and Hare Krishna to all my brothers and my sisters, and welcome back to Astral Motivation. Today we're going to be talking about the very intense aspect of Mars conjunct Saturn this April 15th to May 7th. And you definitely want to hear this because it is bringing a very powerful shift for all of us. Let us check it out.
Shri Krishna
This April 15th to May 7th, we're going to be having a powerful conjunction of the two malefics of Mars and Saturn coming together in the sign of Pisces. This is definitely going to be bringing us a very powerful shift in our lives. And you definitely want to get to know this aspect because it can catch you by surprise. There's only two ways to handle this, and I want to make sure that you handle it in the most graceful way. But before we get started, let me introduce myself. My name is Vinodini Dasi. I am a Vedic astrologer, author, and practitioner of Bhakti Yoga. So if you would like to know more about Vedic astrology, or if you're interested in self-development and ancient knowledge, make sure to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so that you never miss any of the nectar. So guys, with these energies of Mars and Saturn coming together in the sign of Pisces, this is definitely going to be bringing us a powerful transformation. First and foremost, we need to understand that Mars and Saturn are both malefics. These are the planets that naturally have this malefic energy. However, they work at a very different energy. Mars is action. Mars is oriented to take action, to move forward, to do, and to think after. It is the energy that impulses us towards the future, that helps us to get up after the morning, and it helps us to go make our dreams come true. Now, Saturn is also a malefic, but it works very differently from Mars because Saturn is more about long, hard work, consistent hard work, consistent determination to reach a goal. So it's not just this burst of energy, it is actually a consistent, long-term, tedious responsibility that we have to work with. And so when Mars and Saturn come together, this is called a planetary war. And what happens here is that we can feel like our life has both the energy of wanting to move forward, so it has the gas pedal on, but it also has the energy that is kind of pulling us back, and it doesn't let us just immediately make everything happen. So it's literally like having the gas pedal and the brake pedal both at the same time when we have this conjunction. Now, because it is in the sign of Pisces, this is going to give a different flavor to it. With the sign of Pisces, Mars just entered the sign of Pisces at the beginning of the month in April 2nd, but Saturn has been sitting here for a year already, giving us a lot of lessons on the energies of Pisces. For all of us, it has been a very, very strong lesson. Now, if you don't know what the Saturn in Pisces means, then definitely go check out this video of Saturn in Pisces, and you will be able to find out what it means for you. So we have been learning a lot of lessons around Piscean information. We've been learning a lot about the importance of letting things go, the importance of forgiveness, the importance of surrendering, the importance of learning how to go with the flow, and the importance of our spiritual practices. This is a major closure in the world, a closure for ourselves personally, but also for the world. We can even be seeing around the world how actually religion and belief systems have gone a pump. Like, it's trending. Christianity is trending. A lot of religions are trending, like spirituality is trending, because in times of a lot of death, and in times of a lot of endings, and in times of a lot of unexpected things, this is when we may be suffering a lot collectively, but it's telling us that the only way for us to truly transcend all of this is that we need to tap into our soul power, and we need to tap into our spirituality. That what matters most is not just who's going to collect the most toys before we die, but what is the quality and the essence of our soul, and how much have we really worked ourselves at our soul level? How much have we been working with the soul path that we have chosen to do? So this has become something very, very important, and we've been learning about it for the past year or so. So now that Mars comes into it, it's kind of like a big test, kind of like midterms. We can call it like that. The midterm of Saturn in Pisces transit, where Mars now is active. Mars wants to drive us towards these things that Pisces rules. Mars is inspired to all these things that Pisces rules. It's inspired to learn about spirituality. It's inspired to take action. It's inspired to learn to let go, to surrender, to go with the flow. It's inspired like a spiritual warrior within us. And Saturn is giving the test. Now, dignity-wise, this is a very important thing where I definitely see that Mars may be more strong than Saturn here, because Saturn naturally becomes debilitated in the sign of Aries, which is ruled by Mars, while Mars becomes exalted in the sign of Capricorn, which is ruled by Saturn. So this is a time where Mars is a little bit more potent. However, the energies of Saturn are still extremely, extremely powerful. So how do we work these energies? There's only two ways to go about it. First, you can get easily irritable, that nothing is working out as fast as you want it to work out. You can drop the towel. You can just be like, oh, forget it. I've been trying to move forward with this and it's just not working. So it can bring a lot of frustration. It can bring a lot of resentment. It can bring a lot of wanting to just give up, because it's been this very heavy midterm that we are like, I'm never going to pass this. Like, this is just ridiculous. So if we take it into that perspective, yes, we are going to feel defeated. We are going to feel frustrated. We're going to be feeling down. And we're going to be feeling like, it's just like, I'm not moving forward with this. I want to move forward with this, but it's just not moving forward. It's like we really are feeling how slow of a progress it has been. And if we are in this impatient mood, like the worst thing we can do during this time is get impatient and become, reactive. If we become impatient and reactive, then we can definitely end up, causing more harm than good. We can get into conflict. We can get into problems. We can get into unnecessary fights. We can get into all these issues. And we may be able to see this in the world as well, like leaders who are being too reactive and too impulsive may end up taking us into a lot of trouble. Now, the other way that we can take this aspect, if we want to make the best out of it, is learning what true determination is all about. This is when your muscle of determination can really be exercised. Determination to not give up. Determination to not throw in the towel. Determination to keep moving forward, even though you are not seeing results instantaneously, you're not seeing something immediately. This is a time that if we work hard and disciplined ourselves, then it can give us amazing results. But only the strong-willed people will be able to do this. The weak ones that want things quick, that want things fast, that don't want to work that hard, that don't like discipline, then this is a time for you to exercise this muscle. And it may be annoying, but it's going to be the best thing for you. So if you don't want to be caught up with your pants down during this very intense combination, we want to stay in the side of determination. Remember, when you're feeling frustrated, when you're feeling impatient, when you feel like I cannot tolerate this anymore, this is when we really have to be like, I am determined. I am determined to not give up. And when we have this attitude, we will be able to make it through. Now, the most important dates and the dates where the test is going to be the strongest, it's actually going to be April 15th to the 17th. I will say April 15th to the 17th is peaking, but all the way until the 21st of April. This is when the conjunction is the closest and the most intense in the same nakshatra of Uttarabhadrapada, which is ruled by Saturn. So here Saturn is going to be a little bit more stronger than Mars. This is when we need extra patience, extra determination, and an extra energy of discipline. Now, during the 15th and the 17th, I highly suggest that, people don't expose yourself to something that could be bad, or I would even say don't post anything on those days. Like, don't expose yourself out into the world. It's a day to just kind of keep your energy within and keep yourself protected. After the 17th, you're good to go. And another time that could be a very testing time, especially when it comes to work, profession, and all things that rule our professional life, is going to be on May 4th to the 7th. This is where we need to manage our work very, 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 very good. We might be highly tested. We might be, about to throw in the towel, but this is the moment of the most tolerance and the most discipline and the most determination, especially when it comes to things of work. And if we pass these tests, we have just passed the midterm of Saturn and Pisces, which is going to give us the ability to really solidify some amazing lessons that Saturn has been trying to teach us for this past year. We have one last year here. After this one last year, Saturn is not going to come back to Pisces in 30 years or so. So instead of thinking like, oh, I just want it to be over already, we need to be thinking about it as like, okay, let me squeeze as many lessons as I can, mature as much as I can from this aspect of my life, and make it work, like make it worth it, instead of just wishing that it was just over immediately. Okay. Alrighty, guys. Now I'm going to do some small little horoscopes for each individual sign here so that we can understand a little bit more about this. Remember to check your ascendant and your moon sign so that you can get a full forecast. Check out in the description here below my link to my website where you can get a birth chart calculator, and that can help you so that you're able to get the information of where's your ascendant and your moon sign. Actually, before we continue with the horoscopes, one more thing I want to share with you guys is that on the 19th of April, which is going to be, again, peak moment of conjunction with the energies of Mars and Saturn, we're also going to be having Akshaya Tritiya. And Akshaya Tritiya is a time of, as a festival where we celebrate immense prosperity. This is a day where a lot of unending prosperity can come into our lives. And it's so interesting that it is with the Mars and Saturn conjunction here, promising us movement forward while at the same time something that is can give us longevity and it could be sustainable. And we can see in the world that this is important. There's a lot of trends that happen in the world, but not a lot of things that can be sustained for a very long time, giving a lot of abundance all the time. So for example, the tech companies were like the trending thing where all the money was being moved there and everybody moved into the tech world. And now AI has taken over and now everybody's being fired from the tech world and they're being laid off. So it's like these trends that sometimes may not be sustainable. They promise a lot of money, but it might not be sustainable. While this Titria on April 19th, 2026, with the conjunction of Mars and Saturn, is promising us that we can have a prosperity that it could be so much more stable and secure in our lives. And so to enhance the energies of this Akshaya Tritiya and to also bring remedies to the Saturn and Mars, I have some different things here for you. First and foremost, there is a gold purchase. You can purchase gold during this time. I wouldn't say like the stock gold, but just like buying gold. That could be a very auspicious thing to bring more abundance and prosperity in your life. Also, of course, doing a puja or doing some sort of arti or ritual will be really, really good, especially to Parashuram, which is the sixth avatar of Vishnu, or to Vishnu itself, or to Krishna or Ram or any avatar, but mainly Parashuram, Vishnu, and Krishna and Ram will be the best ways to kind of have this puja or this offerings and ritual towards them. Also charity, donating any food, grains, water pots, or any other highly beautiful objects for the temple or church, or even doing a donation during this day is going to expand your abundance. And so these are very, very important things. This is a great time to also start a new venture, a new job, or building something new in your life, or building a new home. This is very, very good. So all of these things, along with the Saturn and Mars remedies that we can do here, first and foremost, one of the best things to do is listening to the Hanuman Chalisa. Hanuman Chalisa is going to give us the power of creating the impossible possible. Also doing a simple Argriya on these days, which is offering water to the sun in the mornings and the early mornings, will be a fantastic way to also heal the energies of Saturn and Mars. So it is all about perspective, remember. And if the energies are really, really heavy, like you just feel emotionally, it's just too much, Remember, spiritual practices. Use the Piscean energy. Maybe meditate close to bodies of water, drink more water, bathe a lot, take a lot of baths, take a lot of showers. This is going to help to soothe those emotions and help you get through this time of a lot of tests and a lot of pressure. Remember, this is a time where the pressure is on because diamonds are built with pressure. So you are in this process right now with the Mars and Saturn conjunction. Now let us get into the energies of each individual sign. Welcome, my beautiful Aries, to your horoscope for this Saturn and Mars conjunction for these April 15th all the way until May 7th. So for you, this is a very important aspect because Mars is your ruling planet. And it rules both your first house and your 8th house. And both of these houses are going to be going into the 12th house along with your 10th and your 11th house with Saturn as well here. So there's a lot of transformation, self-transformation, transformation of the self through the energies of your work and your friendships and your goals and aspirations. So you have been going through a process of a lot of self-undoing. You've been going through a process of a lot of closure in your life, a time where you are ending a lot of cycles that no longer serve you, and you're preparing yourself to be empty for a new cycle to come into your life next year. So right now, Mars coming into here is accelerating this process of purification of your subconscious, purification of your ethereal body, purification of your past, and any purification that you may need around traumas, hurts, pains, anything that you're emotionally still carrying. This is going to be accelerating it. And Mars also wants to accelerate the fact that you need to let go of something. Like let us close it now. Like this is accelerating that energy. So if you've been on the fence about should I leave or should I go? Should I let this go? What if I don't get anything better? What if I can't find something better? Like this Mars is really going to just push you into the water and just like let it go. There's going to be something better coming into your life very, very soon. So it is a spiritual warrior at this time. It is about trusting. It is about surrendering immensely. And it is about allowing yourself to close the cycles that need to be closed. I highly suggest that you do some purging, not only emotional purging, meditation, and yoga, but also like physically let go of things that no longer serve you. Like start releasing those old clothes, start, clean out your garage, clean out the shed, like let everything that is just taking up space go, because this is how you're going to benefit this Mars in the 12th. Now your dreams are going to be a little intense. You may have some really intense dreams at this time, like violent dreams, maybe to a point of nightmares. But remember, don't be afraid of this because we can also burn a lot of karmas through our dreams. So that's very, very nice. Like, you have a bad dream, you just burned off some karma. You didn't have to suffer it in real life. It was just a dream. So that's good. And write down your dreams because there could be a lot of things that are coming to you in your subconscious. This could be the time where you finally see like, oh my gosh, I've been holding on to this and I didn't even see that this thing that was hidden from me for so long. Like this is the time to really, really open yourself up, open those subconscious patterns of yourself and release them. When it comes to yourself and when it comes to your fears and your psychology. And also with the Saturn, the 10th and the 11th Lord also going here, it's like your dreams are changing. Your purpose in life could be having a massive transformation, a shift, a turn into a better direction. So allow these energies to really come forward because it's definitely going to be helping you, my beautiful Aries. So a final message here for you, my beautiful Aries, when it comes to this Mars and Saturn. What is it going to be testing you the most? For Aries, is surrender to prayer. So again, any time of fear, anytime when things get a little too intense, anytime where you're just like feeling overwhelmed or feeling afraid to surrender or feeling afraid to let go, this is a time to surrender to prayer. Okay, prayer is going to help you so much. You, out of all people, you really have to take your spirituality very seriously at this time, and that's going to smooth out the path of this really heavy duty time. Also, surrender to your creativity. Creativity can really help you to release these subconscious patterns quicker and faster. So definitely take advantage of the energies of creativity to release this. It's going to help with your healing of your subconscious. And last but not least, surrender to trust. Absolutely. There could be some major loss at this time. Like you may feel like it's a loss, either an expenditure that brought a lot of loss in, or something that you felt like you lost, or something that you felt like it ended. And you might be feeling like, oh my gosh, I'm a loser, I lost this. But in reality, it is a liberation that life is giving you, and you really have to trust. And again, we have this beautiful woman here that she's praying as well. So, and any time that you're feeling a little bit like triggered or startled, or like, oh my gosh, this is intense, pray. Okay? Pray, 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 and be open to some creative solutions in your life, and trust that whatever is being taken away at this time, it is for your best interest. Alrighty, my beautiful Aries, those were your messages. Thank you so much for being here. Remember, these are general messages. If you would like to have a specific message with me, then definitely book a one-on-one consultation with me, where we go deeper into your natal chart, your current transits, and you can ask me as many questions as you would like. Alrighty, those were your messages, my beautiful Aries. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. If you like these messages, make sure to give me a like and leave me a comment. Tell me how this Mars and Saturn, what has it been teaching you? Of course, I would love to hear that from you. And also give me a hype if you like it. Alrighty, now we're going to be doing Taurus. Welcome, Taurus, to your horoscope for these powerful aspect of Mars and Saturn. And for you, it is happening in the 11th house of friendships, dreams, and aspirations. This is actually quite a powerful placement at this time. It is accelerating your ability to really make your dreams come true. And you could have been feeling like, oh, but I've been working on making my dreams come true for I don't know how long, and it's been tedious, and I don't see any results, and nothing is happening. What the hell is going on? It's coming, okay? This dream, this aspiration that you have could be so grand that you might even be like, oh my gosh, I don't even know if I can do this. Like, it's just so big. It's such a huge dream. I've never allowed myself to dream that big. Or it could be something that you always wanted to do and never did it. But nonetheless, this is such an important dream that it can't just be like a boop, boop. It's going to be something sustainable. Whatever you're working on at this time is going long-term, baby. It's going long-term. So even if like, okay, I started my dream, I started the channel, the podcast I always wanted to do, and no one's watching it. Like, you may feel like the results are so slow that it may be testing your perseverance. Like, should I even keep going? So first, let's release the expectations of immediate results. Let's release the expectations of like, I need my dreams to come true right now. Like, it's not a means to an end. It is this journey to creating something really incredible, solid, and sustainable for you. Now, Mars here is accelerating this, and of course is going to help you accelerate it by getting to know people. This is a great time for you to get out there, meet people, talk to people, like, let yourself be known, Taurus. Okay? Get out there and let yourself be seen. Mars wants you to be actively engaging on creating, on expansion, and maybe doing something out of your comfort zone, and maybe talking to people you've never talked before, and like being open to this network of people. So, this is a lot of nervous system regulation for you, because every single time we're about to expand to a whole new level of our lives, our nervous system may not be able to handle it, and it sabotages it. So here, it's a lot of this visualization of seeing yourself like, okay, I'm in my dreams, I'm making my dreams come true, I'm there, it's happening. And like seeing in your body how it reacts. Like, is it nervous? Is it tense? Is it like, how does it feel? And like teaching the nervous system, like, it's okay. It's okay to grow into this new big person. It's okay to step into this so that we don't end up sabotaging our dreams and aspirations here. Now, at the same time, we have here the 12th Lord going into the 11th house, and as well as the 7th Lord going into the 11th house. Be very cautious with fights with your relationship, okay? This is a time where either you're like, that's it, I had it, I knew I should have left this person for I don't know how long ago, and like I haven't done it, and I do it now. Like this person is not part of your dreams and aspirations. Or this is a time where it's like, okay, me and my partner, there's been this underlying subconscious sabotaging thing from our our past in our relationship, and it still lingers here. That insecurity, that jealousy, that pattern, that fight, that perception that we may have about our partner. And it's like, this is the moment to let that go, because that could be the thing that is not letting your relationship get to a new level or to really blossom into the dream that you have for yourself. So a lot of things are coming up here, but just be very cautious that you're not getting into these fights with your partner, like, because it might either make it or break it here for you. Now, at the same time, we have the energies of the 9th and 10th Lord going into the 11th house. Like, this is a time for focusing on your dreams and aspirations, for focusing on your, on determination towards your dreams, on discipline towards your dreams. And it is definitely not the time for you to be skeptical or negative or not believe in yourself. It is not the time. We cannot waste time on that. This is the moment to gain faith for your purpose in life, and to gain faith in it. So both relationship and both career are something quite interesting here for you. Okay, determination and discipline in your dreams and aspirations is the most important thing. So let's see, what else do we have here for my beautiful Taurus, for Mars and Saturn conjunction for Taurus? Opportunity to forgive. You see, this forgiveness that we need to do with our personal relationships, either business partnerships or our love relationships. This is the moment to forgive them. This is the moment to enter into this forgiveness, no longer carry that resentment, no longer carry that frustration, no longer carry that thing that is in our subconscious, okay? Also, what else do we have for Taurus here? And assertiveness. Yes, this is what I'm talking about. This is the moment to be assertive. Go and ask for the things that you want. Go and make friends. Go and be straightforward. Like take it, girl. Take it, man. Like, just take it. It's yours. It's yours for the take. Just take it. So be assertive. Be forward. Be assertive. Like, don't be shy. Don't hide. Don't go in the back. This is not the moment where you can afford this. And last but not least, be joyful. Like, how much, like, it doesn't get better. Like, you are going towards your dreams and aspirations. Like, give yourself a pat in the back for being so freaking courageous to do that. And remember that joy brings joyful changes in your life. So those were your messages, my beautiful Taurus. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. Remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a specific message to your situation, then I highly suggest you take advantage of my promo. Use my promo code in the description here below to book a one-on-one session with me, where we go deep into your natal chart, your current transits, and you can ask me as many questions as you would like. Alrighty, Taurus, those were your messages. If you like them, make sure to give me a like and leave me a comment. Tell me how this aspect, what has it been teaching you for the past month or so. And if you like this message, make sure to give me a hype as well. So now we're going to be doing our beautiful Geminis. Oh man. I feel, we've been talking so much about your Saturn in the 12th house. In the 10th house. We've been talking so much about your Saturn, career, things around career. But I have some really good news for you right now, Gemini. I really do. I really feel like this is going to be something good for you. It depends, of course, how you take it, and of course, how much you've learned to mature around the discipline and your determination. But if you have learned to be very disciplined and very determined, if you've been really looking for a good job in your life right now, and like really finding that career that is actually like in alignment with you, this Mars and Saturn conjunction can definitely bring it. But it's gonna bring it with a lot, like, before it brings it, it may bring like this, like I can't stand this anymore. I'm tired of like working in something that is not for me. I'm tired of being in an industry that is not for me. I'm tired of being, unemployed. Like, you may hit a peak of just like, enough is enough is enough. And you might just like, that's it. I'm done with this. I'm done with it. And when you hit this peak, and It might take you to get out of your comfort zone and go and ask for a job, to go and put your face out there, to go and shake some hands out there, to go and make some connections out there, that boom, something happens here for you. And of course, this thing that is going to happen for you, you have to rise up to the occasion, Gemini, okay? It's going to require the best version of yourself. No mediocre of nothing. You gotta get in the game, baby, okay? You have to go get them, tiger. Like, you really have to, like, get into this mindset. Like, alpha chat shit. You really have to get into this mindset to make it happen. Now, if you have been in a career already, this could be a time where you are getting extra pressure. Extra pressure. And, this is when we know what we're really made out of. Under the pressure. How are you going to act? This is when we really see the true colors of a person. How do you really act when you're under pressure? Your boss, your coworkers, if you run a business at this time, it may be going through massive pressure because you're about to hit a new level. So it requires like this new version of yourself. So very powerful, but as long as you stay determined, as long as you stay disciplined, as long as you, really get your head in the game. And the last thing is to never give up. You got this, Gemini. You got this, Gemini. We have here the energies of the 11th Lord going into the 10th house, along with the 6th Lord going into the 10th house. Dreams and aspirations that you always had, along with the lifestyle that you've really been wanting to have, is coming here. But others of you, you need to handle this pressure by not killing yourself in the process, okay? Like, do not overwork yourself to the point that now I'm not sleeping, barely eating. We need to find balance here. So it's going to be a different story for everybody. That's why you need to have a personal reading with me so that we can find your individual personal story. But I'm just giving a generalization here. If you're unemployed, this is a time where finally your lifestyle changes and some dreams come true here for you if you have been really doing the work. Others of you who have already been, in a career, in a profession, this could be a time where more pressure is on you to reach a new level of dreams and aspirations. And you have to make sure that you don't get sick and that you don't overdo the hard work. Like, it is all about healthy lifestyle. Like, what is the point if it's not going to be involved with healthy lifestyle? So if there's more pressure at work, you better be sleeping better. You better be eating good, because you have to perform better. You have to be efficient. You cannot be efficient if you're not taking care of yourself. If you need to go and get that massage in the weekends because you've been busting your butt all week, do it, okay? And at the same time, we have the 9th Lord and the 8th Lord both going into the 10th house. Through your belief, through prayer, and through faith, you can have a massive transformation of yourself here. And again, this is going to get you out of your comfort zone, and it's going to make you face all your fears. But this is the moment to not give your power away. Very powerful energies for you here, Gemini. Work it well, work it good, work it well, and it's going to give you some good results. What else do we have here for my beautiful Geminis when it comes to the Mars and Saturn conjunction for Gemini? And we have organize for success. Absolutely. We cannot be messy. We cannot be all over the place. We cannot be improvising. Like, use the tools to organize yourself, organize your space, organize everything. Look good, look sharp, look nice and clean. Organize your working space, and do not let the water. This is not the time to just improvise. And I know you're amazing you improvise a lot, Gemini, and you're great. But this is not the midterm. The midterm for you is like, do you know how to organize yourself and like really be logistical and like to the T when it comes to work stuff and career stuff? We also have words of abundance. This is the moment for you to be blessing yourself with amazing words. At the same time, we're going to be having Mercury also going here for you. So words of abundance. Some of you guys may be getting, because you spoke up and you asked for what you wanted, you get what you want because you know how to speak, you know how to talk, you know how to persuade, you're witty, you're intelligent, you're not shy to speak up, you express yourself with confidence and you express yourself with dignity, and you're a person of your word. This gives you really, really good ability for you to advance in career. But the thing here is, do not use words to curse yourself. Don't say, oh, I'm never going to be happy. I'm never going to find my career. Oh my God, my boss hates me. I hate my job. Like, be careful with these words. And last but not least, cooperation instead of competition, baby. Okay? You will work a lot more efficient, inspiring your coworkers and everybody around you to work together instead of just doing everything by yourself. Alrighty, Gemini, those were your messages. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. If you like these messages, make sure to give me a like and a hype. And remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a specific message to your situation, then I highly suggest you take advantage of my promo. Use the promo code in the description here below to book a one-on-one session with me where we go deep into your natal chart, your current transits, and you can ask me as many questions as you like. Alrighty, Gemini, those were your messages. Make sure to leave me a comment. Let me know how your whole transit, Mars and Saturn, and your career and profession's been going. We'll love to hear from you. Now we're going to be doing our beautiful Cancers. Welcome, Cancer, to your horoscope for this powerful Mars and Saturn conjunction. And this is happening in your 9th house of belief, of faith, of good luck, of higher education, of travels. So this has been a testing time for you. This has been a testing time for you because you might be feeling like you're not as lucky as you were being, like you're not as lucky as you used to be. Maybe something has been going on with your father this past year. It's been tough on you. You could have been feeling like the expansion is not expanding. That, you usually have this very strong expansion. Things are working, but like right now, it's like luck is not on your side. There could be some, I hope not, but there could have been some issues with mentors, teachers, gurus that could have gotten you frustrated. And there could have been a lot of skepticism. This is a time where you have been tested. Like, it's like, do you really believe in yourself? Like, do you really believe? Or is there like a little part in you that lacks faith, that doesn't believe enough, that, that is hopeless? Okay. So this has been the test. Some of you guys could have been also in college or university or teaching or educating or having a teacher, having a mentor that has really been busting your balls. Like it's been hard. Like you have been working very, very, very hard, and it's testing you to become a better version of yourself here. Now, Mars, when it comes into this house, like first and foremost, do not fight with your teachers. Do not fight with your authority figures. Do not fight with your father. This is all going to bring you more bad luck. It's just not going to be good. If they're being really hard on you, know that this pressure is for the better. It's for you. It's for your growth. It's for your benefit. It is just a matter of you seeing it from the right perspective. Not the people that are always making us comfortable. Those are not our well-wishers. The people who are really pushing us to be the best version of ourselves, those are our well-wishers. Also, this is a time where life is now like really getting you to like expand to a new level, and it's going to require for you to believe in yourself, to believe that you can make this happen, to believe that things are possible. We have the 10th Lord going here into the 9th house, along with the 5th Lord going into the 9th house. So it's like your passions and your career are both coming into here. And if you believe enough, you will be able to have a breakthrough. But if you don't believe in yourself, and there's like skepticism, and even if you don't believe, like it's like believe in the Dharma, believe in that God has given you an amazing, duty just for you. Only you can accomplish that. And it requires your talents. It requires your passions. It requires what you're naturally passionate for, that can definitely become a career for you, a profession for you. For some of you guys, children here have really been an insane inspiration for this transformation. It's like, if you don't believe, how are you going to help your children believe? If you want your child to believe that they can make anything happen in their lives, but you don't, how is that going to work? So children here are like an amazing inspiration for you at this time as well, to really take yourself to a whole new level of expansion, where it really forces you to believe and to take on the duty that is yours. at the same time, we have the 7th Lord and the 8th Lord both going into the 9th house. You are being faced with a little bit of like, I have no control over this situation. I have to surrender. Usually I can control the situation and I know what I'm doing. Some fears, some triggers may be coming up here. Fears around security, fears around like, can I make this happen? Like it's like you're being faced like, do you believe in your own power? Do you? And your partnerships here are also like the a good partner, either your wife, your spouse, or whoever you're committed to, a business partner, is really pushing you to really transform yourself into the best version of yourself. And it could feel like, again, like your mentors, your gurus, your teachers, your wife, your spouse are all like putting this pressure on you, but it is because it's helping you to get out of your comfort zone and go to a whole new level here for you. So very interesting energies for you, my beautiful Cancer. Let's see what else do we have for Cancer for this Mars and Saturn energy. Be patient and be determined. You got this. There's nothing to worry about. You see, I love this for you. It's like there's nothing to worry about. This is forcing you to pray. Nobody is an atheist in the trenches of war. And you may be feeling like you're in the trench of war right now. And you might just be like throwing yourself at the ground, just being like, God, please help me, which is great. So sad that that us as humans, we have to get to that point. But at least we got there. But there's nothing for you to worry about. There's really nothing for you to worry about. You got this, my beautiful Cancer. You were so close to the end. By like June, when Jupiter goes into your sign, boom, like a whole new life is about to happen. You are at the last bit of crossing the finish line of this really transformative time. Heart chakra. Go into your heart. God lives there. That's the seat of the soul. The soul, the para-atma, is sitting there in your heart. Go into your heart. Follow your heart. Do it from the heart. And that is what's going to give you faith and power. And notice the signs. There's some signs around you. Like you might be feeling like, whoa, serendipity. Whoa, this opportunity came out of nowhere. Whoa, I had this idea out of nowhere. Like, notice the signs. It's talking to you, Cancer. It's really talking to you. And those are your angels, leaving little notes and coins and feathers and angel numbers and, serendipity things. And you heard a song out of nowhere. Like all these little things. It's like it's your angels talking to you saying, we're here for you. We got you. You're going to make it through. Just believe. Alrighty, my beautiful Cancer, those were your messages. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. And remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a specific message with me, then I highly suggest you book a consultation with me. Use the promo code in the description here below to book a one-on-one session with me where we go deep into your natal chart, your current transits, and you can ask me as many questions as you like. Alrighty, Cancer, those were your messages. Hope that they help. Love you guys so much. If you like them, make sure to give me a like. Leave me in the comments. How is this Mars and Saturn really been testing you? What have you been learning from it? We'll love to hear from you. And also, if you like it, make sure to give me a hype. Alrighty, now we're going to be doing our beautiful Leos. Welcome, Leo, to your horoscope for this powerful Saturn and Mars conjunction. And it is happening in a very intimate sector. I'm going to be super honest with you. Leo, yes, we have been talking about how you've been going through this transformation, how you've been like really working at it, how it's been a really deep time, a little bit of a dark night of the soul time for you. And it could feel dreadful, but at the same time, it's like so necessary. It's so necessary. But now that Mars is here, this is accelerating this transformation. You've been in this transformation like, okay, I'm letting go. I'm facing my fears. I'm understanding that I can't control everything in my life. I'm understanding that there is this trauma in me that has been holding me back. I've been understanding that, yes, I have to go to therapy and, like work on my inner self and like really get strong in there. Like I can't be manipulating others. I can't be lying. I can't be hiding. I can't be abusing my power. So this has been many lessons for you. And Saturn here definitely makes you feel like you're out of control, like you just don't have control. It's not letting you have it. But Mars comes here, and this acceleration of transformation is becoming very powerful. Now, the good thing is that Mars does very well in this house. which means that you're not going to be feeling as vulnerable. Like, yes, vulnerability is going to show up, and there might be moments of like, whoa, trigger. But Mars here is going to like be like, but you're going to get up and you're going to brush your shoulders off and you're going to be like, let's keep going. This is not beating me down again. Whatever doesn't kill me makes me stronger. I am the phoenix that rises from the ashes, and I will be reborn once again. So it's like, it's giving you this really powerful vibe, my beautiful Leo. And if you use it in the correct way, you can accelerate your transformation. This is the moment where you can get massive breakthroughs in your therapy sessions, in your counseling sessions. This is the time where you finally get rid of that psychological issue that has been holding you back. Finally, you overcome that trauma, that fear. Finally, you heal that pain. And if there's been some sort of issue with inheritance, or if there's been some sort of issue with other people's monies, credit, loans, or, if you're in some sort of divorce right now and you're like, separate, like dividing the assets and it's been up in the air, like Mars is, we're going to get this done. This is not going to come forward more. And it may be a little intense. It may be like super pressure. But remember, if you know how to work this pressure and you do not give up and you stay determined, and I'm not saying be aggressive and angry and violent. No, determined, disciplined, and like, I'm not breaking that easy. You got this. You got this, my beautiful Leo. This is a very powerful time for allowing yourself to go into a true, beautiful transformation. And if you've been resisting the transformation, then I will say that this Mars and Saturn is going to be it's going to kind of force you into a transformation. So don't resist it. What you resist persists. Okay? Be very cautious with any accidents too. I just got to say, like, it's not to scare you, Leo, just to like keep you aware, like you're a little bit more accident prone. Sudden events can happen here out of nowhere. So just don't risk things. Don't get risky. Don't put yourself in a risky situation, and embrace the change. That is going to be the best way to handle this. We have the ninth lord going into the 8th house. As long as you believe, as long as you understand that God has a purpose for you and that God knows what it's doing with you, even though you may not understand right now why you have to go through so much intensity, as long as you stay very faithful and seeing the light, like keep your eyes on that star, on that hope, don't lose faith, you're going to be able to do really, really well. Okay. We also have the 4th lord going into the 8th house. This is pulling things from your past. This is pulling things from your childhood. Ancestral karmas may also be involved here for you, like things that are deep. And so to pull those weeds or to pull that root is not that easy. It's not that simple. And so be kind to yourself in this process. And believe me, you do want to pull that rotten root. You do want to pull it out. That pain of childhood, that situation in the past, those problems with family, those problems with mom, with dad, like all of that, you want to pull them out. You don't want to have them there forever, because it is what's robbing you from your true happiness. At the same time, we have here the 7th lord and the 6th lord both going into the 8th house. Working out is going to help you. I really suggest working out, eating good, doing a diet, doing a detox right now could also accelerate that transformation, that change for you. And just know that it's also pulling out some weeds out of the beliefs around relationships, past heartbreaks, past relationships, marriages. Like, it's also pulling all of this out so that I can prepare you for true love to come into your life. And if you're still in that relationship, then it's pulling out all the darkness out of that relationship that needs to come out, that needs to be purged out so that you're in a better situation. So let us go a little bit deeper into your messages. What else do we have here for Leo, for this Mars and Saturn energy for Leo? Surrender to receiving the support and love. So if you're going through a hard time and you feel extremely vulnerable, like, allow yourself to receive, okay? Receive love, receive the help, receive the lending, the lending ear that is there for you, that they're lending you the shoulder to cry on. Receive it. You don't have to look like you have your shit together perfectly all the time, Leo. You can look like a hot mess and still be loved. So resist this impulse of like, oh, but I have to show up so perfect, and I have to show up like I got everything together. I have to show up like I'm shining. Like, no, maybe you're gonna show up like a hot mess, and like let people be there to support you and love you no matter what in those moments. Okay, let the love in, let the support in these vulnerable moments. We also have surrender to joy. All of this darkness is trying to come out because it wants you to be more joyful. The darkness that needs to come out from your childhood, from your relationships and your committed relationships, so that you can experience more love and joy and happiness, so that you don't stay in this dark space. And to also help you step into your full power, look at this lion roaring. That's you, lion. That's you, Leo. Wow. We have surrender to your full power, Leo. Surrender to it. This is all happening because we've been living our life small, and you are ready to now really step into the biggest and most amazing version of your life. And it cannot have these self-defeating beliefs and behaviors. It cannot have this darkness. Alrighty, my beautiful Leo, those were your messages. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. And remember, these are general messages. If you like to have a specific message to yourself, then I highly suggest that you book a one-on-one session with me. In the description here below, you will be able to book one today. And that's all your messages, my beautiful Leo. If you like them, make sure to give me a like, and I would love to hear from you guys in the comments how this Mars and Saturn transit in the 8th has been for you. Please share it with me. We are all here to help each other out. And if you like them, make sure to give me a hype as well. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Virgos. Welcome, Virgo, to your horoscope for this Mars and Saturn energies. And for you, it is happening in your 7th house of commitments, relationships. So something is like cracking you open here in relationships, okay? And this is going to be a different story for everybody. Those of you who are already in a relationship that has been really difficult, like very difficult, like a toxic relationship that it's just not necessarily making you that happy. This Mars here could be the camel and the straw, like the straw in the camel's back. Just like cut it, like end it. Even if it's been like, but I can't let it go. I've spent so much time. I've invested so much. What else do I do? Will anybody ever love me? Will I ever find something better than this? But you're not happy, but you're in this toxic, super difficult relationship that it's like not, like it's just not getting any better. Mars here may really end it. Mars here is going to make you fight. Like you are not going to be able to, again, put your needs last. You're not going to be able to just suck it up and deal with it. You're not going to be able to just like, okay, I'm taking it and I don't care. Like, no. Mars here is going to be like, I'm going to explode if I have to keep doing this. So that's some good news. That disruption may need to happen. That tower moment may need to happen so something better comes. If the relationship is healthy, you guys have been together for a very long time, it's a marriage, it's not a bad relationship, you do feel like your needs are being met, but you guys are just going through a testing time, then this is a time to really work on your relationship and strengthen it. Really work at it. And if you have lost yourself, self-abandoned yourself in a relationship, this is a time where it's like, it's not going to allow you to do it again. Now, if you have been single for a very long time, this Mars is cutting away this energy of just being single and like, not getting a partner, like just being so alone, being such a loner. Like Mars here can really just like, enough is enough. You need to share yourself. Companionship is important. We do our biggest growth in relationships. What are you really afraid of opening your heart? So Mars here may really transform this for you and get you out there, get you to go and talk to people, get you to just go on a date, get you to do that, that profile on the dating app, like whatever it is. But Mars here is really giving you impulse of it. With the 8th Lord going into the 7th house, it's like you can have such a deep transformation by opening yourself up to a relationship if you're single. And if you are not single, then this is a time of, are you really happy in your intimacy? Is this really an intimate relationship? And if the intimacy is not there, and it's just been growing apart and apart and apart, and it doesn't even feel like a relationship, it just feels like this comfort zone thing that we're just used to, then this is the transformations that are happening. Life wants you to have some transformation. Your relationships are kind of making you go through a dark night of the soul to help you grow into a better version of yourself. At the same time, we have the 3rd Lord going into the 7th house. Yeah, like you guys need to talk. If you've been postponing talking or having that conversation or really talking about that thing that you haven't talked about, this is the moment. For those of you who have a relationship. For those of you who don't have a relationship, this is the moment to get out there. Get out there and interact with your immediate environment and go and flirt a little bit, okay? We have the 6th and the 5th Lord both going into the 7th house. For some of my coupled Virgos, it's about lifestyle and romance, and children are a big factor to your relationship. So it's like, how is the romance going? Has it died out? How's the relationship with the children? Has it totally taken over the fact that you guys can't even be together? Or are you guys hiding behind your children so that you don't have to deal with the other person? And also, what is you guys' lifestyle? Does the lifestyle just been growing apart? Is it a lifestyle where I don't get my needs met, but it's only one-sided for the other person? So these are factors. And organizing the lifestyle for something that is healthy for the both of you and for the whole family, and taking care of your romantic selves. Because, okay, fine, children are going to be there, but children are going to be there for the end. You don't marry your children. You marry them, the person you marry, until the end, until death do us apart. With children, until they turn 18, 21, bye. And that's how you want it to be too. So your committed relationship is quite important, and it's important to take care of it. So we have here, those are your messages. Now I'm going to pull some cards here for you. What else do we have for Virgo when it comes to this Mars and Saturn? Virgo, Mars and Saturn. And especially if you've been walking on eggshells, just like, oh, the relationship is like, we don't want to disturb it. Yeah, separation. Okay, for some of you guys, there needs to be some time apart. There could be a separation here for you, okay? Because it's time, and you know who I'm talking to. I'm not talking to everybody. The ones that know. Okay, another message here for Virgo with Mars and Saturn. And it's like, love yourself first. This is the whole lesson. If you cannot be in a relationship where you can love yourself first, have immense self-respect. That's what Mars is doing here. If you're being disrespected, Mars is like, I'm not going to allow this to happen anymore. You matter. You matter, Virgo. So this self-respect is actually what makes you more attractive. Not like, oh, okay, I self-abandoned myself for you. That's how much I love you. And you see how much I love you. This is not attractive at all. And last but not least, a honeymoon. Yeah, some of you guys need like a honeymoon phase. Like, go have some fun. Go have some fun, especially if you feel like my marriage is on the brink of ending. Go have some fun. Go on a trip, go on a holiday trip, like only the two of you guys, and just have some fun. This can revive it. Those of you who are single, love can be there for you if you go travel, if you go on a little, small trip, like a holiday. Like, this is going to be really good for you. Or even invite somebody on a little holiday. That'd be nice. Alrighty, my beautiful Virgo, those were your messages. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. And remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a specific message to your situation, then I highly suggest you take advantage of my promo. Use the promo code in the description here below to book a one-on-one session with me where we go deep into your natal chart, your current transits, and you can ask me as many questions as you would like, my beautiful Virgo. Alrighty, Virgo, those were your messages. If you like them, make sure to give me a like and make sure to also leave me a comment. Let me know how this Saturn and Mars conjunction in the 7th house has been treating you. I'm here for you. We're all here for you. The whole community is here for you. And of course, if you like them, make sure to give me a hype. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Libras. Welcome, Libra, to your horoscope for this powerful Mars and Saturn. And for you, Libra, Mars and Saturn have been conjunct, are going to be conjunct in this, for this time from the 15th, well, from like the 12th of, even like, yeah, like 10 of April all the way until May 7th. And this has been a little intense for you, Libra, because you have been going through a little bit of a difficulty with health. Some of you guys is health. Some of you guys is a lot of work. Some of you guys is like pressure at work, pressure at your lifestyle, pressure on your health, pressure on, finding a job or keeping up with your job, and pressure just on making life balanced. That you have enough time to eat, work out, and also work, that every aspect of your life is holistically balanced and it's not just one-sided and it's not just, nothing's happening. So Saturn here has really made you to get your life in order, to get your lifestyle in order. And now Mars is stepping here. So Mars is like, we're making this happen. Like, it's now or never. And Mars does very well in the 6th house. Mars is like, I am the soldier that you've been waiting to, like, I'm ready for fight. I'm ready to fight the diseases. I'm ready to fight the enemies, the dead, the issues. Maybe some of you guys have been going through some like law issues, lawsuits of some kind. And Mars here wants to finally beat its enemies. I actually feel that if you, out of all people, really, really takes into determination and discipline, wow, like you will get some amazing results here. Amazing results where you get an amazing job, you get a better position, you finally finish that project, you get into the best health of your life, you lose that weight, you gain that muscle, you change your diet, like you really upgrade your lifestyle to a whole new level. But it's going to require that you don't give up. And it's going to require that you really, that you really are determined. But for those of you who may not have this very strong spirit, then this energy could be breaking down on you. So don't give up, don't lose hope, stay strong, and fight the good fight. You need to really have a very strong fighting spirit right now. If there's any health issues, health problems, health pain, Mars here wants you to take care of them. And I don't mean like take care of them by just like, oh, I'm gonna wait for that to leave. No, like get proactive about your health. Get proactive about your health. Those of you who are actually proactive about your health, you're gonna get very good results. Those of you who are already experiencing a lot of pain here, a lot of pain there, a lot of issues here, a lot of like problems here, like, and I'm not just saying like, yes, go to the doctor for sure, because I have to legally say that. But I am a big advocate for you to also become highly responsible for your health. It is not just you buying the most expensive insurance and then you're healthy. No. It requires proactiveness. Even when you go to the doctor may say like, okay, you have to change your diet. It's all on your hands now. So Libra, be proactive about your health. Take action towards it. This is a great time for you to do a detox, a great time for you to do some changes in your diet, a great time for you to, finally let go of the alcohol, finally let go of the drugs, finally let go of the substances, finally let go of the intoxication, the sugars, the things that you know are bad for you. It's a great time to really make yourself, elevate yourself to a healthier version of yourself. And doing this will reflect in your work, will reflect in your productivity, will reflect in your ability to handle your daily life way better instead of feeling lethargic, tired, exhausted, burned out, worn out, and it will keep you in balance. Now we also have here the 7th Lord going to the 6th house. Be careful fighting with your partner. There could be some like petty fights or fighting and like just conflicts with business partners, conflicts with commitments, conflicts with people that you're committed to. It's like, be very cautious of this. Choose your battles wisely and don't get into fights so much. Focus a little bit more on yourself instead of the other person. That's going to be the most important thing for you. And we also have here the second Lord going into the sixth house. Your health is directly connected to your self-esteem, which is directly connected to your money. So if you feel good, look good, and you're healthy, your self-esteem is high, you're strong, you're feeling abundant, you're feeling amazing. So very, very important to have those two. And again, the food, your nutrition, huge right now, huge. Okay, what do you consume? Because what you're consuming is either make it or break it for you. And then we also have the fifth Lord and the fourth Lord both going into the sixth house. Organize your home, organize your family life, organize your private sector. There could be a lot of things here being fixed. And also children situations, organizing your children's stuff, like getting your ducks in a row in the house and with the children, or with your creative projects. What else do we have here for Libra for this Mars and Saturn? A windfall of abundance. Look at this. Some of you guys who have been working really hard and who have been doing really well, you guys are going to get some really massive results here, especially if you've been healthy and you've been really taking your health seriously. We also have let go of guilt. I think this has to do a lot with like the guilt of saying no when you know that your body can't handle anymore. And the guilt of, like, let's say you're like trying to not drink, but all your friends drink, and then you feel guilty that you have to say no. Or guilt around like focusing on your health, or guilt in saying no, or guilt in, like eating with guilt. Like, oh, I ate all of that, I shouldn't have eaten that. Like guilt. Guilt is really messing you up, Libra. We have to let go of this. Really look within yourself. It's like what you need to forgive yourself for what you did or did not do. God loves you no matter what, and you can still keep going forward. And visualize abundance in all its forms. Keep that sturdy vision of abundance, prosperity, health, healthy lifestyle, happy home life, happy children, finishing your creative projects, following your passions, being happy in your marriage. Like, it is so important that you have this high vision of yourself, because it can definitely happen for you. Alrighty, Libra, those were your messages for this upcoming powerful Mars and Saturn conjunction. Remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a specific message to your situation, then I highly suggest you take advantage of my promo. Use the promo code in the description here below to book a one-on-one session with me, where we go deep into a natal chart, your current transits, and you can ask me as many questions as you would like, my beautiful Libra. Alrighty, Libra, those were your messages. If you like them, make sure to give me a like, and please leave me in the comments, Mars and Saturn, how has that been treating you? What have you been learning? Where are you at? We're all here to support you. We're all here to work together through these very powerful transformations of life. And of course, if you like the video, make sure to hype it. Now we're going to be doing our beautiful Scorpios. Welcome, Scorpio, to your horoscope for this powerful Mars and Saturn conjunction. And for you, this is an important one because Mars is the ruler of your sign. And Mars right now is here in the fifth house. So things have been going on in the fifth house. You've been learning a lot about the fifth house in the past year. Like, okay, my passions, I have to organize myself. I have to get them together. I can't, live without my passions either. I can't just be like, oh, I don't care about, my hobbies and the things that I love doing. No, it's important for your zest of life. It's important for who you are. Also, relationships, like romance, like, for some of you guys, romance is important, like romance feeds your soul, like fun feeds your soul. So here, Saturn has been telling you, like, we have to get a little bit serious about this. Like, don't think that it's just like stupid. Like, no, it's important for you to honor your passion, honor your romance, to feel happy, to feel joyful, to feel this like zest for life. Like, life cannot just be this hard work, dull thing. And also, for those of you who are like meeting people in romantic relationships, Saturn is saying the time has come to get serious about these things. No more playing around, no more messing around, no more playing with people's hearts, no more, not taking relationships seriously, no more going from one relationship to another. Like, let's get serious and let's really find that committed romantic person that is going to be your person. And for some of you guys, it either could be children. Some of you guys are parents or about to become parents, And Saturn here is just maturing you through them. Either you already have children and this is a time where you really have to learn to become more strict with your children. They need structure, they need discipline, they need you to teach them about determination. It's not just making it so easy and happy-go-lucky because you want to be friends with your child. Like, no, you are the parent of your child, not the friend of your child. And so Saturn here is telling you, like, if your child is going through a hard time, it's because it's asking for more discipline and more guidance, mature guidance from you. Those of you who are becoming parents, this is a time where, gotta be responsible about the baby that's about to come, gotta be responsible about the things that are coming into your life. Like, life is changing. Like, it's like Saturn is maturing you through these relationships. And now that Mars goes into here, your first lord is going into the fifth house along with your sixth lord going into the fifth house. So here we have a lifestyle change that requires you to take into consideration your passions, your fun, your creativity, along with your children. It is really trying to wake you up to what matters to you. And it's not just because of money. Like, sure, some of you guys make money through your passion, which is great. But it's just that you need to, like, just understanding that is what makes your soul rich. It's important. It makes your soul rich. So it is really trying to bring back life into your life, and that you make this into a daily thing. If you have a creative project, work on it on a daily basis. If there is a sport or something that you love to do, or any art or craft that you love to do, put it on a daily basis. If you have children, we need to do this on a daily basis and to have a healthy lifestyle. If you're about to have children, your lifestyle is about to go through a massive change. So Mars here is accelerating this. And Mars here is also making it like joyful, like it's going to be great, It's lining things up. It's going to be great. And then we have the fourth lord and the third lord also going into the fifth house. Again, there was some things that you used to do when you were young that are naturally your passion. And it's like, have you forgotten about those things, or are you implementing them back into your life? This also is like, is the root of your home, of your family, making you happy and joyful? Like, finding that happiness that family brings, finding that happiness that the home and the stability brings into your life. Finding that true happiness that comes from the heart, from the things that you are naturally good at and that you love to do. Happiness that your children really bring into your life. So it's like getting very serious about your passion and like your true joy and happiness in life. And that it's not like we need to take into consideration these things to bring colors back into your life. And we also have the third lord going into the fifth house. There is definitely some effort that needs to be put here. Either effort to finish this creative project, effort to work with your children. Communication is going to be something important. Even if like maybe your creative project is not necessarily giving you immediate results, or you're not seeing so much of a growth that is happening with your children instantaneously, or you feel like, well, if I go and play basketball, which is my passion, what does that have to do with my job? Like, it's going to give fruits for you guys, because it's going to lighten up your happiness, your spirit, your joy here. So it requires some effort, but the effort's going to be well paid off. For those of you who are in some creative project, like, it's going to pay off for you as well. Just make it into a daily routine. Follow your heart. It's so, so, so important. It deals so much with all these aspects of yourself right now. It's like interesting. You have like the one that's like, are you serious about your passions? And you better get serious about your passions. So what else do we have here? And of course, your committed relationships, especially romantic partnerships. Are they along with your lifestyle? Can you see yourself making family with them, having children with them? Like, yeah, that's serious. Yes, that's serious. What else do we have for Scorpio for this Saturn and Mars conjunction? And we have, it's the perfect timing. Yes, something right now is going to ignite for you. This thing, maybe Mars has been tedious, has been like, oh my God, it's taking so long to see results out of the passion, to see results out of my creative projects, to see results kind of moving forward, to see results in my children growing. It's like Mars now is like, boom, you're going to start seeing the results now. Mars is going to accelerate this process. And it's a true trustworthy guidance, you know, like I feel like, yes, there's going to be wise people around you who are going to give you some really trustworthy guidance, but it's also like the guidance of your heart to help you really go forward and take and bet on yourself. Bet on yourself and of your talents and your passion. And entrepreneur, yes, some of you guys have to do it. Has to do with entrepreneurship. It has to do with, you know, really ascending to a higher level of your version of yourself, becoming your own boss or getting a higher position that really allows you to use all your capabilities and passions. So something here is really taking you to a whole new level in your career and in your passion and your creative projects. Like, it's going to be different for everybody, but the entrepreneur in you is really evolving at this time. Alrighty, my beautiful Scorpios, those were your messages. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. Remember, these are general messages. If you would like to have a specific message to your situation, then I highly suggest you take advantage of my promo. Use the promo code in the description here below to book a one-on-one session with me where we go deep into your natal chart, your current transits, and you can ask me as many questions as you would like, my beautiful Scorpio. Alrighty, Scorpio, those were your messages. Thank you so much for being here. Truly appreciate you. And remember that if you like them, make sure to give me a like. And I would love to hear from you guys in the comments what this Saturn and Mars conjunction has been bringing up for you guys. Of course, it's going to be different for everybody, but we're all here to listen to each other. So definitely let us know. And if you like this video, make sure to give me a hype as well. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Saggies. Welcome, Sagittarius, to your horoscope for this powerful Mars and Saturn conjunction. And for you, it's happening in the 4th house. So I'm going to be very honest with you. I know that you've been having a little bit of a tedious situation at home. You know, either you've been fighting a little bit with your mother, or your mother has been needing more from you. You've been needing to be more responsible with home matters, or maybe, you know, you can't stand your roommates anymore. Things at the home are not as peaceful as they should be. There's like this home situation, even homelessness, where maybe you have been kind of roaming around from couch to couch, not having a home yet. It's like Mars here wants to accelerate this. So for those of you who are a little bit in this homelessness energy, Mars wants you to start taking action to finding that home that really feels like home, and like set roots to stop living this unrooted life. Others of you who have been in these issues with family, roommates, or mother or family, then Mars here may start getting aggressive with this. Mars here may start pushing your buttons. You may be like, enough is enough. I cannot stand these roommates anymore. Enough is enough. I cannot stand this family dynamics anymore. Enough is enough. I cannot stand this home dynamics anymore. And so the pressure is on. And the pressure is on because it wants you to start taking action towards really building a home foundation that feels like home, truly. That like okay, this is the home. This is where I feel safe. This is where I feel like I belong. This is where I feel like I can set roots, and this is where I feel like I can be happy. So very, very important for you, my beautiful Saggy, to look into these things, okay? Now, also, if there's been a home, like you are in a home and your home is like, okay, my home, I'm not going to move out, but your home is like deteriorating, like the home is falling apart, like the home needs maintenance, the home needs to be fixed, the garden needs to be fixed, the driveway needs to be fixed, and you have been postponing, and it can even be with a car. I have my car, but I've just been postponing, taking it to the shop, taking it to the things, getting it fixed, getting a new car. Like, this could be the time where it's just like, enough is enough. This is the moment to get it fixed. This is the moment to fix these issues. This is the moment to finally get your house in order, get your car in order, and get your mother's life in order. Also, so, you know, be patient with your mom. Your mom may be needing more from you, but it is a little bit, you know, it's like your responsibility. It's a little bit of like take care of your responsibility as well. Now, at the same time, we have the 12th Lord going into the fourth house. So, yes, there could be maybe some of you guys finally decide to move, finally decide to leave that terrible house, finally decide to fix the house, finally decide to let go of the animosity or resentments that you have with family or mother. And it really gets pulled out. It really gets cleaned out here for you. And for some of you guys, maybe even traveling. Maybe some of you guys have been wanting to travel and like live somewhere else far away. But yeah, home matters. It's like it's a subconscious thing that has been holding, that you've been carrying a lot of weight subconsciously from it. And this is the moment where life just wants you to kind of release all of that and really find like a peaceful home, a peaceful place where you can definitely be. At the same time, we have the fifth Lord going into the fourth. So, it's there could be some romantic partner here talking about moving. There could be some problems with children within the house that are also bringing you some fights. There could be some contrast between what you want to do and what your family wants you to do when it comes to like your passions. So that's also kind of bringing up some stuff that needs to get organized here. We also have the third and the second Lord going into the fourth house. So communication, be very cautious with your communication with the roommates, family, and mother. Because if it's too harsh, you can really rupture relationships here. It wants you to start taking action, put effort, be courageous enough to maybe change homes, be courageous enough to really express how you feel, be courageous enough to start fixing the things around the house. And also the second Lord going into the it's like family values are attached here, and it's kind of attached to some money as well. So it's like, a family home and you're getting ready to sell it. It's going to be a different story for everybody. But nonetheless, like you finding a good home or finding the real home or organizing your home life and your family life is what's going to give you more stability, more finance, and more money in your life. So we can't stay in this sort of homelessness vibe. Now let's see, what else do we have here for Sagittarius? For Saturn and Mars conjunction for Sagittarius. Surrender, denial. Yes, like denying, like, oh, I'm fine, just, gypsying around and like living from here to here and like not necessarily having a home. Self-denial of like, oh yeah, I don't care about what my family or my roommates do. Like, self-denial of like, oh yeah, like the house is falling apart, but who cares? Like, I'll just leave and go somewhere else. Like, be careful with this denial, because it's important for you to accept people and situations exactly as they are. Accept your family, your mother, and your roommates, and the people you live with exactly as they are, even though it could be a pain in the butt. But it's important for you to accept them as they are without denying the difficulties, and this is what's going to help you make better decisions. We have to surrender outdated beliefs about ourselves. Yes, this is uprooting not just you from a home situation, but it's also uprooting your past, your childhood, how you've been raised. It's uprooting all these things for you, Saggy. So again, let go of limiting beliefs about yourself and your family members, and allow yourself to create new ones, and instead really surrender to your intuition. Your intuition is very powerful with the 12th Lord going into the fourth house here. It's a very powerful intuition. You gotta listen to it, and don't step into this denial energy, because then you won't be able to listen to that intuition really talking to you. Alrighty, Saggy, those were your messages. I hope that they helped. Love you guys so much. And remember, these are general messages. If you would like to have a specific message to your situation, then I highly suggest you take advantage of my promo. Use the promo code in the description here below to book a one-on-one session with me, where we go deep into a natal chart, your current transits, and you can ask me as many questions as you like. Alrighty, Saggy, those were your messages. If you like them, make sure to give me a like. Please let me know in the comments how this Mars and Saturn conjunction has been affecting you. We're here to all help each other. This is a community where we all get to grow together. So let us know. And also, if you like these messages, make sure to give me a hype. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Capricorns. Welcome, Capricorn, to your horoscope for this Saturn and Mars conjunction. And this is an important conjunction for you because Saturn is your original planet that rules you. Now, and Saturn is in your third house along with Mars. First and foremost, first thing I gotta say is you gotta be very cautious of how you speak. Okay? This is like either make it or break it situation. If you have a speech to make, if you have, if you have to make content, or if you have to write a book, or if you have to learn a new skill, or like you need a lot of energy to speak to a lot of people, like great. This works very well. But you may be sounding very intense and like aggressive and like to others. So number one thing is like you have to be very cautious of how you speak, especially if it's one person, because they might just be like, whoa, so intense, your speech is so intense right now, your communication is so intense, and you're like, I'm just passionate. And they're like, okay, but don't kill me. So try to temper that. Now, if you do have to give some speech or something like this, then it's great. You're gonna have like so much power behind your words. That's one thing. Also, be careful with siblings. This could be a time where you might be like in this like up to here with your siblings, and you might end up just like telling them exactly what they need to hear. So be careful with that as well, that you don't get in unnecessary fights with your siblings. Now, the good news here is that Mars and Saturn are making you highly courageous. So Saturn has been putting you to work on something that could have been taking a lot of effort. And you've been working at this for a year already, where you're just like, I've been working on this project. I've been working on this startup. I've been working on this channel. I've been working on this podcast. I've been working on this book. I've been working on learning this instrument, learning this skill. Like you've been doing it for a year, just like tediously doing it. And now Mars here is accelerating this. And Mars is like making you extra courageous, extra powerful, and extra driven at this time. So if you channel this energy with determination and discipline, you can get a lot of things done here, Capricorn. Like a lot of things done. Like you can finally finish the project. You can finally finish the thing. You can finally reach a new level. You finally finish the course. You finally, get to a new level in your skills. Like you finally finish something here. So Capricorn, very, very important. That you utilize this energy. You're extra driven, extra motivated, and extra courageous. So it might also take you to do things that you've never done before. Like it might also get you to like, you know what, like I'm just going to apply to this thing, or I'm just going to ask this person, or I'm going to go interact with my neighbors, or go and ask the communities around me, and things that maybe you haven't asked before. And it's like, this is the moment where you were courageous enough to go and do it. Boom. And you get it. So that is very, very, very nice for you, Capricorn. I'm very happy for you. I'm very excited for you. This is a good energy. This is a good vibe. It just takes for you to really, like, don't block the action. Don't block this is not the time to get into your head and start doubting yourself, start putting yourself down. Like, no, this is the moment for you to look yourself in the mirror and be like, you got this, Capricorn. I believe in you. Let's go get it. Like, that is the way that you're going to be able to make it. Now, we have here the fourth lord going into the third house. So also kind of organizing things around your house, putting your house in order would be something really good for you. Maybe some of you guys need to pack or unpack. Some of you guys need to fix. Some of you guys need to throw away things. Just like get your home in order. That's going to make you feel really nice. And especially if you've been kind of procrastinating that. Again, be careful with the speaking, how you speak to your parents, how you speak to your family members, and how you speak to your siblings. That might be the only thing that's a little bit iffy. Then we also have here the 11th lord going into the third house. Great time to go and interact with your neighbor, community, your immediate environment, your city, your local place. Like, go out, make friends, go to the workshops, go and talk to people, go and ask, go and present yourself. This is a great time to interact with your immediate environment, and that will get you connected to the right people, which will get you into the right positions. This is a great time for that. Even if like there's like podcasts that you want to be part of, I feel like this could be something really good for you. You can definitely find them. And that's going to accelerate like what you've been working on has to do with your dreams and aspirations. What has been so tedious has to do with your dreams and aspirations. So it is really accelerating. It's making you more courageous to definitely go for it. At the same time, we have the first Lord and the second Lord both going into the third house. So yeah, it is all about how, it is all about your courage right now. Like, this is like a super, super brave time for you. I really love this. So if there's been some things that you have been holding yourself back in, or doubting yourself, or like, I'm not good at this or I'm not good at that, it's like, this is the moment to break on through. This is the moment to write. I will say journal a lot. That could really help you to get your mind in the game in the right way. And with the second Lord going into the third house, it's like how the more you polish your skills, the more courageous you are, the more money and the more confidence you're going to be getting at this time. So this is not the time to doubt yourself. This is the time to just really like shine fully. Very, very nice. What else do we have here for my beautiful Saturn Capricorns with this Mars and Saturn? Daydream. 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 This is an amazing thing for you. What are you dreaming about? I'm dreaming about meeting that person and meeting that, going to the podcast, like starting my startup, finishing my project, like something that requires a lot of bravery. And it's like, it's telling you, dream it. If you can dream it and put effort in it and be courageous enough to be like, I can do this, you can do it. You can do it, my beautiful Capricorn. And release and surrender any mental doubts, any mental, like, I can't do it, I don't know, like, release all of this. Release and surrender anything from your childhood that hold you back, wounds of childhood, like all these things. Is the time to like release all of this. And innocence, I like this, it's like, let it all come from this innocent energy. Even asking questions is like, I'm asking questions in an innocent, like, I am truly curious. I'm truly curious about who you are. What's your name? I'm truly curious about, like, how does that work? How do you get involved in that? How can I be part of this group? How can I be part of this movement? How can I be part of this company? Like, it's like, if you come from this innocent place of like, I'm just open-minded and I just want to know, like, what, teach me, show me. People are going to love this about you. And that takes bravery. It takes bravery to ask a question. It takes courage to say, I don't know. What is that? It takes courage to like not pretend like you know everything. So it's staying in that innocent, playful, curious energy for you is what's really going to help you fuel that bravery, and then it's going to propel you into your future. Alrighty, my beautiful Capricorn, those were your messages for this powerful Mars and Saturn conjunction. I hope that they help. And remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a specific message to your situation, then I highly suggest that you take advantage of my promo. Use the promo code in the description here below to book a one-on-one session with me, where we go deep into a natal chart, your current transits, and you can ask me as many questions as you like, my beautiful Capricorn. And of course, these are your messages. If you like, make sure to give me a like and hype, and please leave me a comment. How is this Mars and Saturn treating you lately? We're all here to help each other. We're all here to listen to each other's soul journeys. And this is what this channel is for, so that we can all be in alignment in the right ways. So now we're going to be doing our beautiful Aquariuses. Welcome, Aquarius, to your horoscope for this powerful Saturn and Mars conjunction. And for you, it is happening in the second house. This is an important conjunction because Saturn is your original ruler. So this means that the first Lord goes into the second house. Like right now, you've been going through these issues with money, okay? Like money hasn't been flowing as much as you want it to flow. Money could have been feeling like hard to get, tedious, karmically like responsible. So if you were like betting with it or not, not thinking long term, if you got into some like get rich quick schemes, this could have really affected you. And so money things are one important factor here. Now, if you do feel like your money has been very low, very like, oh, like it's not working, like what is going on, it's not flowing, then it is highly connected to your self-esteem. And the self-esteem derives all from relationships to everything. So if there's any part in your life where you are not self-respecting or having integrity, or kind of leaving yourself last, putting other people, like having these feelings of unworthiness, having these feelings like I'm not good enough, having these feelings of like this self-defeating attitude, then that's definitely affecting your money life. And it's like a big wake-up call to like, we cannot live a life like that. You deserve to live a life where you honor yourself, respect yourself, and you feel good about yourself, and you have a strong, stable self-esteem. That's one thing. Others of you, then it's money. Then it's just like the money has just been very difficult. Now, Mars coming into here, it's really propelling you to stand up for your integrity, stand up for your self-respect, and be confident. Be confident in yourself and your skills and your value that you inherently have. Mars is also making you more active towards money. Like, okay, I gotta go make some money. I'm not gonna wait here until it appears. I'm not gonna give up. Like, the energy here is like, do not give up. Stay determined when it comes to your financial situations. Now, the other thing that could happen here is that Mars may make you spend something. You might be in the itching for spending something big. So think about it, okay? Like, try to budget yourself, especially when we have Mars in the second house. We want to budget ourselves. It's like, okay, I'm gonna put some money that I'm gonna use, but it cannot be everything. It cannot be putting all of it. Like, this is just the amount of money I'm gonna play with or invest. The rest I have to keep. So be cautious with overspending, because there could be like a triggering for spending uncontrollably here. So be cautious with that. And there could be more expenditures naturally. Now, because we have the 12th Lord into the second house, that also can give you some sudden expenditure that you have to pay and you weren't expecting. So again, it's like this extra payments, extra money that is kind of going into something. Maybe the taxes, which is tax season right now. For some of you guys, it could be like dreading. And the first Lord going to the second house is like, we have to, budget ourselves, be very diligent with your finances, control your spending, control the spending, and really assess like, okay, this is the financial situation that I'm in right now. How can I change it? What do I need to work on? And it's like Mars is giving you the energy to go and make that happen. At the same time, we have the Taurus, Aries. Okay, Aries. Third Lord going into the second house. So, how you communicate, your effort is really much tied up to how much money you put, how much money you make. So just know that there's no like, oh, I can just put a little bit of money here and I get 200x. Like, no, there's not that going on. Like, this is a moment where you do have to put effort, and tedious effort. And you might be annoyed because it's like the money's not coming in as quick. I'm putting so much more effort, but it is important. And stay, together with these things, my beautiful Aquarius. Like, don't give up. Like, keep moving forward with this, and just know that it's just a time of putting a lot of grind into it. And also with the third and 12th Lord and first Lord going into the second house, then here again we have a lot of this, and the 10th Lord also going into the second house. So it has to do a lot with your career. It has to do a lot with yourself. We have to let go of subconscious patterns around self-doubt, on self-worth, and lack of self-esteem, so that we can rise up to this career and this self that you really want to be, my beautiful Aquarius. So things are transforming here, and they're saying it requires a more self-assured and self-respected and a higher self-esteem from you, so that we can step into this higher career that gives you more money. And it's going to require effort, and it's going to require a mental, right mindset to get those things. Now let's look a little bit more deep into your messages here. What else do we have for Aquarius for this Mars and Saturn conjunction for Aquarius. And we have, it is safe for you to receive. Very interesting. Like, it's safe for you to receive resources, receive from others. Maybe this is that lack of unworthiness. Like, I'm not worth it unless, unless I'm making this, or unless I'm successful, or it's like I'm not worthy to receive. So check on yourself these things. It's like, do you allow yourself to receive without any guilt, without any shame? Very important to practice that. Organize for success. Absolutely. We have to put that effort to organize for success, to organize for you to be able to make a better situation when it comes to your finances. Do not let the word organization intimidate you. Usually you're very genius and things, just flow, but this is a time where life is saying you have to put your ducks in a row, and you have to get a little bit more methodical and practical to get better results. And words of abundance. So yes, your speech and your words are actually huge in developing your self-esteem and your self-worth, along with your money and your abundance. Some of you guys can actually make a lot of money with your voice, with your speech, with your words, maybe in marketing, or in singing, or in how you speak about yourself, or how you use your communication skills. These could be the things that also bring you a lot of abundance and prosperity. Okay. Alrighty, Aquarius, those were your messages for this upcoming Saturn and Mars conjunction. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. And remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a specific message to your situation, then I highly suggest you take advantage of my promo. Use the promo code in the description here below to book a one-on-one session with me, where we go deep into your natal chart, your current transits, and you can ask me as many questions as you like, my beautiful Aquarius. Alrighty, Aquarius, those were your messages. Thank you so much for being here. Truly, truly appreciate you. And if you like them, make sure to give me a like and a hype. And please leave me a comment. Let me know how this Saturn and Mars has been going for you. We're all here to help you out and to support you in your journey. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Pisces. Welcome, Pisces, to your horoscope for this powerful Mars and Saturn conjunction, which is happening in your sign. So you are the main star of this conjunction. And we have been talking a lot about how you've been going through this mature growth spur this past year. It has been, especially if you have a moon in Pisces, you've been in the peak of your sati, and it's been tedious, it's been difficult. But this pressure is all about making you into that diamond, into making you a better version of yourself, into really elevating you into a new and better you. And it requires those growing pains. It requires that pressure. It requires that maturity. And so Saturn here has been very, very much giving you a lot of lessons here. But now when Mars comes here, this is the midterm. This is where we actually get the test of how far we've been going with this. And Mars here is really helping you to become proactive with your self-assertion, proactive with your independence, and proactive with your, your like taking care of yourself. Not waiting to be taken care of, but you being able to take care of yourself. Mars here is now going to make you extra active. Okay, so if before you were a little bit like feeling like slow and like your body's not as fast, and there's this sort of like lethargic energy, Mars here is just sparking it now. Action, let's go, let's make it happen. It wants you to utilize this extra energy to channel it into something that is going to be beneficial for you, Pisces. Okay, something that you might have been procrastinating, postponing, not doing, something that you have been, sleeping on. Now Mars is like, take action, take action, take action. Let's go for it. This is a great time to work out. This is a great time to move your body. This is not a good time to stay stagnant. I mean, usually I will say like it's good to meditate, but for you, I will say more of an active meditation will be very fantastic for you. So movement is going to help you. And if you do not use this extra energy, you're going to become frustrated and irritable. This is the moment to make things happen. This is the moment to accelerate things in your life, especially when it comes to your independence and your own individual body and your own self. So Mars here is giving you extra energy. Do not waste it. We have the second lord going into the first. So extra energy to go make money, extra energy to put yourself into the best version of yourself, extra energy to become more confident, extra energy to start polishing yourself and you know, feel that confidence within you, to create more value out of you. We also have here the energy of the fifth lord going into the first house. Use your creativity, use your passions, you know, let your children be an inspiration for you to become a better version of yourself. You know, be inspired by your creativeness, and especially if it's your individual creativeness, not something that you do with others. It's like, no, this is something that is mine and I do it. My book, my paintings, my social medias, my own thing, like something that is yours that you can really work on creatively. Great time. If you have children, then this is helping you to become more inspired by your children as well, to become a better version of yourself. We also have here this 12th lord and the 11th lord going into the first house. So letting go of the past, the old you, the, you know, the lethargy, the old version of yourself that no longer can handle this new timeline for you. Letting those things go, letting go of anything that is holding you back to not step into this better version of yourself. And with the 11th lord going into the first, with this is the moment to, you know, showcase a new version of yourself towards the world, towards friends, towards associations, so that people are like, wow, like Pisces is really maturing. Like, wow, Pisces is really stepping up in their life. Wow, Pisces is really going for the gold here. And that is going to attract the right people to help you. So midterm on yourself, how far have you come? How much energy have you put in yourself? What, you know, have you really advanced in becoming a better version of who you are? So very, very important time for you, my beautiful Pisces. Let's look a little bit deeper into your messages here. What else do we have for Pisces with this Mars and Saturn? Change of direction. Some of you guys may have a huge change of direction. Some of you guys may actually, you know, a change in direction because of children. That could happen for some of you guys. Change in direction because, yeah, like a maturity is happening here. Either you're becoming a parent or now you're stepping into a higher responsibilities, and this is taking you into this change of direction. Assertiveness, absolutely. With this Mars in the first, assertive. Mars in your sign, be assertive. Be assertive. This is the moment to not play shy, not play like, no, get it. Assertive, straightforward. This is what I want. This is what I'm taking. I'm not taking anything less. And it's the perfect timing. This is your midterm. This is the perfect timing to really show up in this stronger, more mature version of yourself. Alrighty, Pisces, those were your messages. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. Thank you so much for being here. And remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a specific message from me, then I highly suggest that you book a one-on-one consultation with me in the description here below. And those were your messages, my beautiful Pisces. If you like them, make sure to give me a like and a hype. And please let me know in the comments how this aspect of Saturn and Mars has been going for you. We'll love to hear from you. Thank you so much to all my brothers and my sisters for being here for this Mars and Saturn analysis. Thank you so much. And I really pray that you guys have a wonderful, amazing time and that you get the best out of this very powerful, intense time. Thank you so much. Sending you guys so much love and light. Thank you for the likes, the comments, and the hypes. And I'll be seeing you guys on the next video. Hari Bol and Hari Krishna.